Howdy folks, welcome to Rusted Garage. Today we're changing the alternator on my Bronco. The last few times I had it running, it wasn't charging. I tried tensioning the belt, didn't help, so I figured we're going to go ahead and swap it out. I already tried adjusting the tension on the belt here. It didn't help, and you can see how worn out and old that is, so we're just going to go ahead and swap it out. The first thing I do is unhook the battery, and then I remove the charge wire from the back of the alternator. To remove the alternator, we got to remove these two bolts, the upper bolt and the lower bolt. We're going to start by loosening this one and then completely removing the lower bolt. Once that's gone, we can slide the belt off, completely back out this upper bolt, and the alternator will come right out. All right. So this is our new alternator. It's a bit of an upgrade from the old one we took out. This is a 100 amp alternator. The old one's like a 60 or 70. And this one has an external ground on it, which is why I ran that wire there down to the ground on the block. Here's our charge wire. That's the ground. The old model, I believe, grounded through the mounting bolt to the bracket to the head. Installing the new one is basically just the reverse order of taking out the old one. So we're gonna take this bolt back out, slide that in there. I didn't tighten the upper bolt down all the way because we want this to still move freely, so we can tension it and then we'll lock it in place with this bolt at the end. I already reattached the charge wire, and I'm going to attach the ground wire right there. Yeah. Got my ground wire back in. Got my lower bolt here. Put that back in the slider. Just thread that in. Just don't thread it all the way yet. Just down to hand tight. There you go. All right, now that our wires are all hooked up and our bolts are back in place, we need to tension the belt. I'm going to take a crowbar here, use the bracket as a pivot point for leverage, push it away. See that? You want the belt to just start to stretch, and then you tighten it down. That did not feel good. All right, nice and tight on there. Before we tighten up the upper bolt, we want to make sure the belt is tight enough. When we check that, you take a socket on a ratchet, put it right here on the alternator pulley, and you turn it over. You can see it's turning the other pulleys just from the tension of the belt, including the crank pulley. Yep, it's good and tight. Now we can come back and tighten the upper bolt. All right, everything's nice and tight. The only thing to do is fire it up, see if it's working. So a couple of ways to tell if your alternator is charging is you can take a multimeter, put on the battery, connect the red side of your positive and black side of your negative, and you see what your battery is set at. Right there is a good charge, but when it's running, obviously it's not running right now, it should be showing about 14.2, 14.7, but something in that range. You can also use the voltage gauge on your dash if you have that. If you have it running and it's not showing that it's charging, a quick way to eliminate the alternator as being faulty, you take a wrench or a screwdriver. When it's still running, touch this rear bearing. When it's running, it should be magnetized and the tool should stick to it. If the wrench sticks to it, it's good. Your problem is elsewhere. If it doesn't stick, you need to replace your alternator. And that's how it's done. Hope this was helpful for somebody. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And come back for the next one because we have a lot more to do on this old girl.